All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 11 of the Mainstream Mayhem podcast. How you boys doing? We're three-way in this one, right?
Yeah, give him the old wobbly H.
How you boys been?
It's been good.
Such a great start.
Been good, yeah. You know, can't complain, I suppose.
Complain.
God.
Oh,
I had probably the most boringest weekend ever, probably. I feel like I literally spent 3 days watching the Masters, which is like Super Bowl for golf. And
so you're
it's like just sitting there, dude. And like back then, like years, maybe even last year, I was like, I would never fucking sit down and watch golf, but I was actually entertained watching like 3 days worth of golf where I'm sitting there just being like, so this is actually pretty chill. And I actually put money into it. My guy lost fucking asshole.
Oh yeah.
But it was still entertaining as all shit. And then that's when it hit me. I'm like, I'm getting fucking old, man. I'm like, this is, but now when golf is starting to become like an interesting hobby for me, and I'm like, I want to get into this shit. Not mini golf, because mini golf's like, fuck around and
mini golf
have a good
the
time.
shit.
Yeah. But golf.
When did you turn full white? When did that happen?
I don't know. It was just this weekend. The weekend thing. I was like, no, but it was like this weekend again. As I said last episode, my girl was sick, so she's like on the sofa coughing and stuff, and I'm right there on the sofa next to her, just watching 3 days worth of fucking beautiful golf happening. Tiger Woods. I don't know if you heard this story. Probably not. He had to like drop out of the Masters because one of the screws that he has in his leg popped out. Yeah, like one of the because he got into that big ass car accident
like out of the flesh.
Yeah,
pretty much
beat him up with a golf club, right?
No, this is another example.
Another.
Like during the day, like at 12 in the afternoon, he was drunk as all shit and like
he was
flipped his car, and he fucking destroyed his leg, dude. Like he brutalized it. To they had to put like screws in there. So when he was playing and he was doing horrible, obviously it's like, dude, you're done. Like your leg's cooked. You can't realistically play this game anymore. You're gonna keep trying, but whatever. But apparently one of the screws just popped out of the skin during the fucking Masters, and they're just like you gotta get the fuck out. Dude, that's sick.
Who's this fucking surgeon?
You would think that Tiger Woods could afford like
but
the best surgery ever.
If that happened on live TV, if that had happened on live TV, I would have been watching. Would have been like, you know what? I like golf now. Crazy shit happens. It's like,
pulls out. Dude, like 3 trees also fell, just almost like on people as well during the best. Like,
tuned in.
Oh, you know what? I saw that. Yeah,
yeah, they just like
almost was a millionaire, over, dude.
I think we lost Jason.
Got too excited.
Got too excited. The Tiger Woods
Foundation.
Want
that game to happen.
Oh shit! There we go.
Frozen.
Back? No, he's in and out. I think we got back. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's frozen again. There we go.
That good Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi. No, but I'm watching that shit, man. It's like 3 trees fall over.
Shit.
Nobody gets fucking hurt. Woods' screw comes out of his leg, and then like it was entertaining to me. I don't know. I had a good time with it. I enjoyed it for what it was. But yeah, dude, this was just one of those weekends where we're like didn't do anything, but we can't really because like we've been dealing with moving shit because we finally found a place, and that let me tell you, man, moving the process tiring as all fuck. You would think it's like
awful.
Oh yeah,
I know. I've done it too much.
Bro, fucking hell, man. Like the first time me and my girl moved in together, it was like when we got the place, it took like probably 2 hours to get it. Like just boom, put the thing in, they accepted it. This one, it was like a whole fucking process. So like the whole weekend, we're just on the fucking computer agreeing to shit and like putting all these things down. Like we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And it's a hassle, man. But so if you're wondering why the podcast isn't on, what were we gonna put it on? Spotify. That's because we didn't have fucking time to put it on Spotify. It's a whole bitch.
What is this shit called?
Yeah,
but it will be on.
But it will be on Spotify. It will be on eventually, dude. It's because we have some episodes that are long as all shit.
Pandora.
Almost fucking 2-hour episodes of shit.
We have like 3 episodes that are like 150, 140, and like we try to like upload one of them, and they're like, it's gonna take all day, and I'm like, shit. So that's like we might have to like might be a slow burn.
Yeah, I think the first 3 we did, like we just kept fucking going.
Yeah.
There was no direction whatsoever.
Yeah. It was just like boom, go for it.
No.
But I think a
Yeah.
lot of episodes
And
are like
then
that. There
they
are
are.
some.
We definitely always go for more than an hour. I would say like the shortest we've done is like an hour on like the dot practically, right?
The shortest
Yeah, it
one
was
we
like 54
did
minutes or something like that.
was
Some shit, huh? Yeah.
episode 6 was only 58 minutes. That was the shortest
There you
one.
go. Yeah.
Like last week's episode, I remember when like our text messages, I was like, I don't want this episode to be long.
Yeah.
Last week was 1 hour 35.
Yeah.
So I was like, God damn it, dude. No, the last 3, 140.
Yeah, I thought that too. Yeah.
146, 135. Like those are behemoths, dude. Like,
yeah,
I don't like. I'm not like shedding on it. I do enjoy having the long ones, but like Joe Rogan does that shit, and I'm like, dude.
Well, these are like 3 hours long. It's
oh,
like,
bro, it's
only
like...
only he can do it.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, well, he's getting bread. Like he's getting paid so fucking handsomely to do a fucking podcast. I don't blame him for doing like 6 hours worth of fucking recording. I would too if they're paying me that fucking much to do a podcast. But dude, they're long, man.
So it's like 3 hours. Like it's like the Titanic of ear fucking.
Essentially. I mean, like I enjoy it because I personally like to go to sleep listening to a podcast. So like I'll fucking
I do
asleep.
too a lot of the time now.
Yeah, like I'll fall asleep to a Rogan one. I'll wake up. It's still the same episode. I mean, like nothing.
Shit!
They're still talking about
I'm
the same shit.
I'm the type that's like, oh look, and I've gone through like 4 or 5 episodes, but I'm like, oh whatever.
Well, I mean, like a majority of them nowadays are like what, like an hour 20, hour 30. Like I remember I went down the Andrew Schultz pod, and like I think I started with some random one. And then next thing you know, I was on like a completely different podcast, like a different page and everything. I'm just like, who the fuck is talking in my ear right now? I'm like, this is not what I signed up for.
I've had that too, where sometimes it'll just skip to like a and like not play in order. And you're like, oh, what the shit? Like I wanted it in order, or I would have played this specific episode.
Yeah, because there's like certain pods. I'm like, I'm not trying to listen to this shit. Like I'll wake up to something like random. They're talking about like weird shit, dude. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, nah. Or there was one the other night that woke me up because the guy was just like literally screaming into his mic.
So, Jesus.
Yeah. And so that's what I woke up to. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I only had like one headphone on too at the time. So I'm like, who's screaming right now? And my girl's just
now
like,
you're hooked.
Yeah. It's like, and now I'm like, now I have to like rewatch it. He just decided to start screaming like mid pod. I don't even remember what the fucking podcast was. I don't even think it was anybody like that major. But no, but that's how, but like my girl gets mad about that because obviously one of my headphones will pop off. And she'll have to hear it at night.
Oh yeah,
she thinks somebody's like whispering in the corner,
just screaming into her ear.
There's just a podcast like talking. Like I used to listen a lot to Howard. I used to listen a lot to like Howard Stern, and like the nighttime. You know how fucking ridiculously loud that shit used to be. And I remember she got woken up one night just with him screaming Baba Booey, like over and over again. And she picked up the headphones. She's like, "What the fuck are you listening to?" Like they're talking
about Baba Booey.
I'm like, I don't know. She's like, they're talking about like porn stars and 9/11 and shit like that. I'm like, I was like,
Howard Stern's penis.
No, but yeah, that's what I enjoy doing. I don't know.
Porn stars were behind 9/11.
I mean, do we want to go down that rabbit hole? I was saving.
We never heard that.
September.
No, we can't have 9/11 jokes on here. Damn it.
Yet.
We gotta keep it clean.
We gotta keep it clean. When have we ever kept it clean?
Yet, yeah. We wait for 9/11
every episode.
Once we get the sponsorships, then it's like okay. But
we got the 11, but
so what you boys been up to? What's been?
Aren't we on episode 11?
It's 11 right now.
Episode 11, 9/11. Yeah.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
It's all fucking connected. So what do you boys want to start with? We can either start with questions. We can start with the HBO Max shit that dropped today. We could go with whatever you guys want to do.
Let's field some questions.
Want to start with the questions? Let's not do that last. Let's start that shit.
Switch it up. Yeah,
because we usually save that for the ending, but I feel like let's start with it.
Ooh.
I think it'll be a little bit better this time. Last week we got asked this, but they asked it after we recorded. So thoughts?
Does it make more sense this time?
Yes.
Yeah. Thoughts to do a Ahsoka trailer.
Yeah, I'm liking the things that I'm hearing. And if they can just stick with it, I think they got some good things coming. Because they got, what was it? It was a Ahsoka trailer. It was the There's like a movie that they're coming out with that's going to be about the first Jedi.
Yeah,
The very
25,000
first
years before.
Who's the very first Jedi?
I don't know if they've made casting choices yet, or if they have. I haven't really.
Oh, they haven't said or anything.
I'm not.
It's not
I'm
something
not
already
100%
known.
sure.
They have the director. It's homeboy that directed Logan and the Wolverine. I think James Mangold.
James
Okay, yeah.
Mangold, or yeah.
Yeah, if I butchered that, I apologize. But yeah, he's the one that's doing the this first Jedi movie. He said he's doing it like a religious film, kind of like that's his
Yeah, I mean, it's
concept
kind of.
for the first Jedi, which I'm like,
Yeah,
okay. I mean,
it's kind.
I'm fine with them doing something new. I
That's
swear,
what I'm saying.
dude. I will tell you right now, if it takes place in Tatooine, or if they go to Tatooine at any point in that fucking film, I will walk out of that theater. There's no way that the first Jedi should ever step foot in Tatooine.
I agree, but
dude.
you know that they can't not go to Tatooine. They have to.
This is it. You don't think Jedi Jesus is from Tatooine? I'm sure he was.
It might be, man. It might be.
His sandals.
But you need to drink now too. So we both just drank, and you didn't drink.
You didn't commit. You didn't fully commit to it. No. Yeah, I'm interested in that because again, it's a newer idea for Star Wars. Some of the shit they do is so fucking complacent nowadays, where it's like that genre still to this day. I love the franchise, but there's moments that they just fucking ruin so many things. Like Disney, just fucked it up, And even like right now with the new season of the Mandalorian, it's frustrating to watch. I heard the new episode is fire, but the one before that, which was last week's episode, that had Jack Black in it, randomly showing up for a cameo.
It was Jack Black and Lizzo, right?
It was Jack Black, Lizzo, and Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah. Christopher Lloyd was in it.
He was in all three.
Really?
Dude,
he got overshadowed by Lizzo?
Well, yeah, that's not hard.
God damn it. No, it was like an SNL skit, man. It was so fucking bad of an episode. It made no sense. It was just terrible. But it's like a lot of things that they fuck up with. Ahsoka, though, getting back to that, it looks good.
Yeah.
I'm with it. Yeah. I don't know how they could fuck that up. They'll find a way. I don't know how they could. I'm down with it.
He's doing a great job. Because if you watched Clone Wars or anything like that, or Rebels, like all those, I always thought that they were for kids until like I caught an episode here and I was like, oh, this is real deal shit. Like doing a good job.
Do you remember the OG Clone Wars? They used to be like the style was so fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, I thought it was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, wasn't it? That's what I thought it was on.
But the style, like the cartoon style, was it was like 15 minutes only. I remember it was like short as fuck. But
it was like Aqua Teen and shit.
Yeah, it was very short. It was like little snippets almost that they would give you per like every Friday night or something like that. And it was good though. I loved it.
They never had an Aqua Teen crossover. That would have been amazing.
I'm gonna be a Jedi.
I'm a Jedi. I'm gonna kick your ass, Darth Vader.
No, you're not.
See, this is where Disney fails. They're not that fucking smart or that much into like figure things like that out. People would mark out for that shit. Ahsoka looks dope. I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it. Thrawn is gonna be dope. I just hope they don't fuck that up. There's a line in that trailer where she's talking about the heir of the Empire. I'm like, cool. Keep doing that. He probably should have just been the villain in the new trilogy.
I'm interested to see all of the characters in live action that they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Because there was like little teasers of like, oh, is that what's his nuts from?
Oh, Ezra.
Yeah, Ezra.
Not the terrorist. Sorry, the guy from Rebels.
Yeah,
not the piece of shit one. Not the one that's playing the Flash.
Yeah,
but
Ezra, what's his nuts?
Yeah, Ezra, what's his nuts?
Yeah, it looks good. There was a follow-up question to that one too. What do we think about Rey coming back?
See, that's where I'm like, okay, so you're starting to put your toe into that water again of like, knock it off with the Skywalker shit. That's all done. Stop it. We got she had her thing.
So dumb.
But if if they're gonna really do it, which they are, I think Finn should come back because I feel like they really just fucked his character up.
They gave him the most bullshit role at the end.
They did. Yeah.
They just cop out, just like, oh, fuck that guy. Whatever. He likes her now. It's like, yeah, that's not what you guys set up at all. Like,
no, dude, he was like, he had his redemption arc from being in the First Order and then becoming a rebel, and
and then he turned into a fucking cartoon character.
Yeah, it's like he has that moment with Han in Force Awakens where like, okay, so he's gonna be the guy that like carries it for them, and it's like, no, we're just gonna be the dude that stands around and does nothing pretty much. Yeah, that has little quips, little quotes here and there. Yeah, little words of encouragement for Rey. And then that's it. Doesn't add anything of value, doesn't do anything at all in any of the fucking movies that make you go like, oh shit, this was worth it now.
Yeah.
Like they
that whole
butchered that
Casino
character.
Planet.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I could go on forever about that. Of how
I
awful
got
was.
shit about this the one time I ever said it, and I'll probably get shit about it again. I still think The Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars movie of all time. I think they fucked with Mark Hamill so badly, dude, and I can never forgive him for that. I was like,
they did.
Yeah, you don't understand Luke Skywalker. You don't. There's no fucking way. I'm gonna go into a fucking rant. There's no fucking
what it's for. This is
there's
the
no
for
fucking
that.
way that the guy who was the only one to be like, I could save my father, is randomly gonna be like, I'm gonna kill my nephew now because I had one fucking vision that he turns evil. Like Luke is not gonna do that shit, man. And the fact that Mark Hamill was even like, wait, this is what you wrote for me? Like all these years later, like, did you not watch the OG trilogy?
Yeah.
Did you not?
And they said, nah.
Yeah,
we got this. We got this. It's good,
dude. It's so. But I believe in this shit too. I'm like, Ryan Johnson's not a good director, and I stand by that. I think he fucking sucks.
He's
think
good at other
stuff. Shit. I think that movie was predictable as fuck. I can never forgive him for that movie. I think everybody feels like it's the different Star Wars movie because he did try something new, and I get that. Force Awakens is literally just like the greatest hits of Star Wars. JJ copied New Hope full of fucking blown, dude.
Shot for shot.
He didn't do anything different. I get that, but that's what I liked. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not into this Skywalker saga because I want to see something new. I just want to see my favorite characters do the shit that made me be fans of them. I don't need you to be like, but you know what? We haven't done it this way because the last person to do that was George, and it was the fucking prequels. And I have like a whole Senate and like council and shit. And it's like, no, I don't want to watch that either, dude. Like,
yeah,
just do.
Now those hold up. Those are like those are good ones now, which is really funny.
Oh yeah, dude, especially the third one.
Oh, you say so.
Well, yeah, episode 2 is still fucking pretty good.
I mean, it drags a little, but I mean, you want to know about intergalactic space travel trade and everything.
The Trade Federation and shit. Yeah, dude. Like, come on, man. But episode 2, that's the worst dialogue of any movie I think I've ever.
Yeah, it's just like
it's lazy writing. But
you think 2 is worse than 1?
Yeah, I do. I think 2 is worse than 1. I think 1 at least got me Darth Maul.
Really?
And that was the saving grace of that for me.
Yeah. Well, that and the best character they ever came out with. Jar Jar Binks, baby. Jar Jar Binks.
Gotta bring him back. Bring him back.
They brought back
redemption.
They brought back the actor to play a Jedi in the Mandalorian.
And the Mandalorian, which is good. I like
they did.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about his story, but like he almost took his life because of the bullying, all the hate, all the shit he got for Jar Jar. Fun fact: Michael Jackson was going to play Jar Jar at one point. That is a true story. And George said absolutely not. He was like, after Jar Jar moonwalking and shit.
Yeah.
The Naboo fight scene.
So would we have lost Michael sooner? Is that what would happen?
God damn. Damn. Woo. No, yeah, that poor guy, man. He got fucking bullied for a role that he took on. And like, but then what makes me laugh, they gave Jar Jar like they made him part of the council and shit. They put him in like they give him power. All of a sudden he was like the king of Naboo. And then he's the reason why the Emperor stood in power. Like the whole storyline too. It's like
you heard that conspiracy theory, right?
That he's like a Sith Lord.
That Jar Jar is secretly a Sith Lord, and he was like playing people the whole time and acting like he was incompetent,
just playing dumb.
Yeah, but if and it kind of makes sense the more you watch it. And you're like, wait, well, yeah, because in the war he was like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything, but I'm gonna hide here. Oh, but it.
And like he does help the Emperor gain so much power. Like towards by the third one, the Emperor has so much like control of everything, and it's because Jar Jar just keeps giving him like vote of like confidence. So like he just keeps growing in fucking like stature and shit. And it's like then at that point they're fucked because now the Sith Lord is
and then he's just gone. You never really hear about him again.
Well, the last scene you see him at is Padme's funeral in Naboo. That's the last time you see him.
And he's like, sorry, bitch. And then he leaves.
Yeah.
He's like, suck.
There's a TikTok video. There's a book um that tells you what happened to Jar Jar, his fate. He ends up becoming a street performer in the Boo. He gets banished.
A sex worker?
No, well maybe,
No.
but no,
Probably.
I don't know what he's doing when fucking the Boo gets dark at night.
It's a
Who knows?
$5 boom boom and a rupee suki soup.
So he gets like banished by the Gungans, and he gets banished by the people in the Boo because they're like, it's your fault that the Emperor went to power, so get the fuck out of here. And he just ends up becoming like a street performing circus clown thing. And he was like, that's like his ending. And I'm like, that's fucking dark as shit, man. I'm like, Jesus, dude.
Worse than death.
Perform forever. No, Rey coming back again. I don't know. The new trilogy didn't do it for me. I didn't really care for her character. It wasn't the actress's fault. It's just the script that she had. That character is so bland and so like just there. Even when they're like, she's related to the Emperor. I was like, I still don't care. I don't give a fuck. You could have done so many other things with that character, and at the end you're like, she's the Emperor's granddaughter, and I'm like,
they should have left her nobody. Just never even bring that up, and it would have been like, yeah, fine, cool.
Yeah, because I remember when the Force Awakens, everybody's like, oh, she's related to Obi-Wan. I'm like, man, I don't care. I don't need to relate to anybody. I don't need to...
Exactly. And then no, it's nobody. Oh, okay, cool.
Fucking mind fuck me at least and say she's related to Mace Windu. Then I would have been like, oh shit.
Ooh.
Mace was getting it on. Samuel L. was dropping that Jedi dick. And
we all know that everybody who flies out a window or goes down a long shaft
is never dead.
Never dead.
Not in Star Wars.
Mace Windu's still alive.
Which is shocking they haven't done anything with that. It's like that you would think with Samuel L. Jackson you could fucking do a lot of shit.
Give it time.
I'm busy, motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The next question we got is your go-to summer drink.
Ooh.
Summer drink?
I get go-to summer drink.
Yeah. Can't be sipping on fucking old fashions in the middle of fucking heat wave.
That's true. I can't do whiskey in the summer. It's like a little outside by the pool. Like I gotta have my I know I drink it a lot, but Malibu.
You got a mic? What did you say?
No, what?
I said you gotta have Mike. What? That's what I heard. I gotta have Mike. I was like,
No, I'm saying like I can't have that whiskey shit like during the summer. It's too hot. It feels like in the wintertime, whiskey hits different, man. In the summer and a hot ass day, it's like I don't know about that. Especially the hangover with the whiskey drink, and it's like hot as balls the next day.
Well, then you guys go because I don't. I drink whatever the fuck whenever.
That's true. I would drink
like a seasonal. I'll drink like a seasonal fucking beer.
Okay,
you know what I mean. But like, I don't have like.
I don't think I have a go-to.
I don't have my drinks for the season and shit.
True. Like I'll drink whatever in front of me, but if I'm by the pool, like if you're asking me, do you have a preference? If I'm by the pool and I'm chilling, probably gonna be drinking some Malibu and pineapple. That'll probably be my go-to. Just because it's refreshing, Salt. You know. Like I don't think if I'm at the pool, I'm gonna be like, bring me bourbon. You know, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'll.
No. just a fucking bourbon straight.
Like, whatever you got,
no
bro,
ice.
whatever you got. I'm just gonna hop in the pool anyway. Fuck it, let's do this.
That's true.
And that's how I leave this world. Too drunk, dying in a pool.
Yeah, pants around your ankles.
This summer
dead in the community pool.
Summer, Jesus.
That's right.
Boots still on.
Kids screaming. Yeah.
They think you're fucking around. They're like poking you with like their little floaties.
Oh my
and
god!
Shit. They're like, oh, I think he's moving, man. Just a bottle floating next to you,
just floating in my own puke.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Like he went out a champion.
Yeah,
he went out the right
in
way.
Style.
In style.
Mm-hmm.
What about you,
and I broke some children's brains too. So it's like I went out a real winner. You know,
changes their lives forever.
That's right.
Scarred for eternity. They're like, we'll never forget that guy that drowned in the pool.
Remember that homeless guy who died in the community pool?
Yeah, they get like cool stories forever.
Yeah,
they'll never forget it. That's they're kids from it. That's our story. Mm-hmm. Now we come back. What about you, Craven? What's your go? If you do have a go-to drink, I'm with Jason on this. Where it's like I'll just drink whatever, but if I have to pick,
I'll drink whatever, but like it's got to be like cool, you know, like it got to be on ice a little bit. So I'll go with the classics of like gin and tonic, vodka soda, but nothing hits like a nice icy margarita. It's a good time.
Yeah, margaritas.
Not that special.
Yeah, margaritas are dangerous though.
Pound of the margs.
The margs will fuck you up. If I haven't too many who like how you make them.
Yeah, we hit the seltzers pretty hard too last year. Just like all of them.
I feel like, well, the seltzers, they became popular, 2020? I want to say.
Yeah.
And then it just
like 2020.
ballooned from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
then
now there's all
COVID.
kinds of shit.
God, dude, it's too many now. I'm like, I don't need like a seltzer for every brand. Like,
Well,
I don't
it's
need hard
funny. They
kombucha.
came out a little prior. No, that we don't need. But the
What?
seltzers started coming out a little before 2020, and it was like, huh? Did you say no?
No, I didn't say anything.
No. Oh, okay. I'm like, you motherfucker, you gonna tell me what I do and don't know?
It's a lie.
But 2020 is when people decided it wasn't a bitch drink anymore. Do you know what I mean? It was like, that's bitch shit. And then suddenly it's like, well, we're stuck inside. I'm going to drink some bitch shit. And suddenly it's like, oh, no, everybody loves White Claw. You know what I mean? Like, oh, no. Nobody ever talks shit on White Claw.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that.
Bud Light's delicious.
Oh, dude.
That's what I should have bought is Bud Light.
No, man. You would have upset
Sorry.
Kid Rock and his 5 fans.
Oh, man.
Good. That's what I should have put my name as. But you don't get that. You don't get that power. Only Peter North gets that power.
Peter, the decorator, North.
Look it up, kids.
Go ahead and Google that right after
I hope
you're done watching.
I hope
this.
kids aren't watching this though. So they are. Kids under 30.
There will be a kid that's like, oh look, Star Wars is in the title. I'm gonna click that.
Yeah.
Oh, Star Wars.
The decorator North.
He's in some sort of office.
Is that a Jedi?
I saw his background on a podcast.
He's the guy.
God damn it. All right. Next question. Guilty pleasure TV show.
Oh man.
Of all time, like currently.
Either or it could be both.
Yeah.
It was just guilty pleasure TV show. That's all it was.
Guilty. I don't. Guilty pleasure makes it sound like something you don't want to admit. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, like a shit. Well, I'll start with mine.
I don't know.
It's probably Jersey Shore.
That.
Like I like Jersey Shore when like.
Oh yeah.
That'll probably
great
be mine.
Garbage TV.
It's great bullshit. You know, it's like I'm there for the chaos. They're just drunk all the time fighting. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm good with that.
Pretty much any show like that.
I don't know,
is
man.
a good one.
I don't know. You know, for me, okay. You know, it was Catfish for me, like something like that, like along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, I got hooked for a while. Yeah, because I'm like, I get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and at the same time, like, but I want to see how fucked up this shit gets. Like, and you're watching, you're like, your head is blown half the time. Sometimes it's dog shit. And it's probably all made up anyway for the fucking show. But I don't know. This shit got me. We're like, let's see where this leads. Oh, it was that dude all along. You're like, what the fuck?
I just feel bad for them having to make that show.
Yeah.
That too.
Wild.
Did you see the documentary?
Yeah, I saw them like when the movie came out. I thought it was like a horror movie. The way they like, you'll never believe the ending, and I was like, oh shit, what is this?
There's a
And I
twist.
saw it, and I was like, what the fuck's happening?
Neve was eaten alive. Oh shit.
Just like tortured in a basement.
The
Yeah.
trailer for like the new season just dropped, and like it came on the TV the other day. And I was telling my girl, I'm like, I understand that people were catfished before, but nowadays, I'm like, people are still getting catfished. I'm like,
Well,
Yeah,
it's because
you're
they
like, what
owe
is
all
wrong
that
with
money,
you?
though.
yeah, but I'm like,
That's the
fuck,
only
you can't
reason they keep
figure it.
making the show.
Well, yeah, that too. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's like Jason just said, like, I'm pretty sure some of them are fabricated. But I'm
Yeah,
also
all
like,
of
in
them have to be.
2023,
Yeah.
you're still fucking falling for that shit. You don't know how to do like the research or find out if somebody's being shady. Like,
There's a lot of fucking suckers out there.
They don't want
I'll
to
tell you that.
FaceTime or Zoom.
What
or
they
anything like
need, what they need is the senior citizen edition.
that makes sense.
Oh, I'm sure that's
They're
90% of
fucking
the
morons.
applicants.
Look
at this
sexy young man
that
wants this great
There's no singles in my area.
candy.
See, but I could buy into that. But like what they were showing in the trailer, I'm like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
I understand there's stupid people, boss. So I'm like,
Yeah. You're 27. You know how to use the internet.
Yeah, you're not asking for like the digits. You're not asking to FaceTime, Zoom, all these ways of like
They're
communicating.
always busy.
With
No, they
that
can't call.
every time. Like I'm like, dude, like at that point, you break out. And you're like, I don't. This person's fucking fake as shit, and they're still like, oh no, I still believe in that. There's like even the ones that like send them money and shit. And I'm like, what are you doing?
that's
Are you
wild.
out of your mind?
Who are their goddamn friends? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
There's nobody sitting
Like,
them
who the
down, being
fuck
like,
are their friends that don't take that don't sit them down and don't take them aside. And they're like, you're fucking stupid. like
what are you
what the
doing?
fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like imagine explain, oh yeah, I'm talking to this girl and blah blah blah. Oh no, I've never seen her, never heard her voice. She doesn't have an Instagram or any social media presence other than our conversations.
Yeah.
And she asked me for like $50 one day and I gave it to her. That's not alarming to anybody, like even their family. I'm like, you're not like, yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like, oh, and by the way, here's her pictures. And it's like some fucking porn star. You know what I mean? It's like there's no
those
way.
are the worst ones when it looks like a
bro.
celebrity. And it's
She
like,
loves me. She loves me. She lives in Arkansas. Okay. She doesn't know she's that fucking hot. It's like, oh, all right.
Like, I'm pretty sure Mia Khalifa doesn't live in Arkansas.
Arkansas. But that, like the first few seasons, I could see that happening. But I'm like, now, especially with that show being such a fucking thing, it's like, how? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's that one part where I'm like, people are just that fucking stupid. Like that's all it is. Because there's no fucking way you're falling for that. I don't buy it. I just in my mind can't wrap around people that are just like, nah, she's real, man. She told me if I send her enough money, she'll get a plane ticket and we're gonna meet and we're gonna fucking fall in love and get married. And it's like you've never even had a conversation with them. How did you jump the gun? How did you get to that point of being like, just wait? It's ridiculous. But yeah.
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
Anything on TLC.
That's true.
Just every show. My 600-pound life.
That's
love it.
pristine.
The Little People show. Love it.
The Little People show.
Yeah. The 90 Day Fiance. Hilarious. Because there's like almost the same thing, like suckers out there.
Okay, I did. I watched that one for a bit too. The 90 Day Fiance. And
I've seen clips of it.
That shit crazy too, dude. That's crazy too.
Well, I mean,
it's like, what the fuck? Like, especially when you see some of the good-looking people on the show, and you're like, there's no way you have a hard time finding somebody. Like, I don't care if you're a fucking single mother, bitch. You need to go to South Africa.
Yeah,
I know. I think I saw that one. That white lady.
Exactly.
I saw that one. Yeah, that was a good one.
Daddy's here, sweetie. You didn't have to go over there.
There was one I saw. It was me and my wife have a bet now because of that, and it was
about going to South Africa and getting remarried.
No, it was, and I fucking won. A gentleman's agreement. It was a guy. He went to South America, like Brazil or something, and the whole episode and like the whole series, the whole season that he was on, he never learned an ounce of Portuguese or anything. They just talked through the phone the whole time. So I was like, what the hell? How long have they known each other? And she was like, I don't know, like 3 months. And I was like, I bet you a certain undisclosed amount of money that if we get a Rosetta Stone or whatever, I'm going to learn way more Portuguese in like 3 months than this.
Was it? Wait,
too much effort.
I think I saw that one too. He was a little bitch,
he would like text it and like,
what was his name? What was that dude's name?
I don't know. It's probably,
I know what you're talking about though. He was a little wiener.
He was a little wiener.
Yeah.
He was a little fucking wiener. And I was like, bro.
He's a little fuck. But at the same time, it was like, dude, what did you think you were getting yourself into?
Yeah.
You were moving to like
Timbuktu.
And she was only like 17 or something crazy. She was really young.
She was young. Yeah.
Is that the show with the guy that has like no neck?
Yes, that guy.
Okay.
He was on one of those.
Hair.
I didn't see that one though.
Either.
I didn't see that one either.
That guy's weirdly shaped. But I remember watching, like, hearing the stories about that one. I'm like, there's no fucking way, man. He did an episode with God damn it, his name escapes me.
The fucking meme machine.
Fuck. You guys keep talking. I have to figure this out now.
Yeah. But I was like, bro, you're not even gonna.
I don't know what it's. I don't know.
Portuguese
Yeah, he has no neck.
Pussy. Like even
I'm
for
gonna
even
do
to
this
get
the rest
laid,
of the podcast.
you should.
That's what it is. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Like, where
it's
are
like you couldn't succeed in America.
Yeah. She's such a. I'm such a loser that she won't know because she doesn't speak English.
Big ass Brazilian chicks. I'm gonna go check out Brazil, and it's like,
I'll tell you, they can tell. They know. They know you're a loser.
And he's like, "What do you mean you got one toilet and they could all watch me take a shit?" Like,
he did a weird weird fucking like YouTube video with Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore.
Him and Pauly Shore did like a weird video. They were like at an antique shop. You check it out on YouTube. It's just put in Pauly Shore, and I guess I don't know what the guy's fucking name is, but and the guy is so aggressive towards Pauly Shore because Pauly Shore is just fucking with them the whole time.
Oh Jesus!
And he just gets like livid the entire time, man. And it's
Buddy,
a good watch.
You got no neck. Oh.
I think at one point he finds like a little bobblehead, like a Chihuahua one. He's like, "Look, man, it's you," and he's like, "Fuck you, man." It's funny. It's a good. But TLC has some good shit, dude. They have some quality television. Quality television where I'm like, it's watchable. It's insane, but it's watchable. And let me see what we got.
And R.I.P. Left Eye.
Yeah. She should have been using both.
I was like, was that lost on everyone?
No, I knew you.
She should have been using both. God damn it.
She should have been using both eyes. You know what I'm saying?
What was that one movie where
I don't think she was in control of that. Wasn't that a plane crash?
I think
was it a plane crash? Or is that? Am I thinking of Aaliyah?
You're thinking of Aaliyah. Aaliyah died in the plane crash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Queen of the Dam, bro.
One of many R. Kelly's victims.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh damn.
I didn't know that.
Dude, he married her when she was like 16.
Oh, like, what did happen to that?
Two.
Wait, what?
Oh, Aaliyah? What? Like R. Kelly married her when she was like 16 years old. Yeah.
Oh, and we were just like, oh, that's fine.
Oh yeah, they were just like, it's fine. He's a cool guy. He makes I believe I can fly. He's fine. It's like
shit.
Oh, dude, yeah. This is like he signed him. She signed her to his music label.
To a sex dungeon.
Pretty much. And then he married her. And then eventually she was one of the few that I got to escape without getting pissed on. And
supposedly,
yeah, we don't know what actually happened. And
I wouldn't say escape.
Well, I mean, she escaped, but she didn't escape fate because look what happened with the plane, dude. Like it was like Final Destination. It's like
conspiracy. You can't escape the pee.
You can't escape.
Just the little stream going after her.
Oh,
rest in peace, Aaliyah.
Oh shit.
Well, now that we're talking about
who was the dude in that movie though? Who was the dude in that movie? Like the main, the fucking who was it? Lestat?
Yeah, was it the guy from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, or am I thinking of someone else? I feel like it was the same guy.
Like Dorian Gray or something.
Yeah, the guy who played. I feel like it was. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I was just gonna say,
like, well, now years have gone by, but like, where was that dude's name when they were talking about fucking doing Crow remakes and shit? You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
Are they still doing that?
But I haven't seen it.
It all comes full circle.
I wonder how that's going with the Crow remake.
Are they still doing what? The Crow?
Yeah.
I heard it's like I thought I just saw it was done.
Yeah, because who got casted? I think maybe it was, I'm wrong. Homeboy that plays Pennywise, right?
It was Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Billy Scars.
Or is that the wrong one?
Yeah. No, I think that's
That's him, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's interesting. But I don't know if you guys ever saw the test footage for Jason Momoa. Yeah.
No.
It looks like Lobo, dude.
Fucking ripped crow and shit. Like, okay.
I think he had dancing on like a light pole
like that
too,
dude got
like,
I guess if they've all got guns, but I'm like, but that dude, like, I don't know. I think he would have beat the shit out of that whole gang trying to fuck up his girlfriend. You know,
he looked like the juiced version of Sting. Like
yeah.
Sting with tribal tats.
Yeah, essentially. But speaking of
Sting.
R. Kelly, we did get asked Space Jam 3 ?
Oh.
Okay, we just shouldn't have been a second one.
R. Kelly's in Space Jam.
What do they
3?
mean?
The question was now that the Lakers are winning Space Jam 3 ? And I'm like, absolutely not. They could do it, but they need to pick a player like the worst player in the NBA. Then I'll watch it. It can't be somebody so high profile like Michael or LeBron.
You just change it, and it's no more we're not doing basketball anymore. It's going to be Space Jam wrestling.
That would be pretty.
So they choose a fucking wrestler.
Just make it about the.
But we know who they would pick. They would just pick John Cena.
Just make it about the
Monstars. It's going to be John
Monstars.
Cena, exactly.
Yeah. It fits too well for him to be in that film. Like it works perfectly. No, but yeah, they should just do. I don't know why it's Space Jam. Well, it's Jam, obviously, but like they have to just
Space Slam.
Could be there you go. It could be. I don't know why you just
Space
stuck to one
Slam.
thing. Somebody that watched the second one. That's not a good movie. The best part of that movie is when they tease that Michael Jordan's coming out of like the locker room to like hype up the characters and shit. And it's
I didn't see it.
It's Michael B. Jordan.
No,
and they're just like, that's not MJ. Like,
that's pretty good.
That was the best.
But was he dressed? But was he dressed like Jordan?
No, he was just wearing like a regular
just
shirt
him.
and shit. It was just Michael B. Jordan. Like it was funny though
because
because
even better.
There was like smoke.
He's just like fuck you.
But I remember this scene because there's like smoke coming down. They're playing like that Chicago Bull song, and it's just Michael B. Jordan that walks out of the smoke and is like, hi. And they're just like, wait, that's not MJ. Because like Bugs Bunny like hypes it the fuck up, be like, I got him, I got MJ back. It's just that, and I was like, that was the best part. That was a funny moment. The rest of it was pretty.
So then Bugs Bunny can confuse who he actually knows.
Essentially, that movie's
he's got Alzheimer's.
Weird, man.
Oh yeah.
Much. And then like the crowd was also like full of
all the Easter eggs, in the crowd.
The crowd was like a bunch of like WB
I
properties.
Heard that.
The Mask, Joker, the Wicked Witch of the West, like all like different characters from like WB.
I'm just gonna have to look up that scene. I was gonna say I'm gonna have to watch, but I'm not gonna fucking watch that movie.
Like, they had Nicholson's Joker in the crowd, which that made me pop because I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, they did.
They did, yeah. No, that was pretty cool. Yeah,
but was he like front row?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, you could tell.
They're all standing.
Yeah, that's good.
That Iron Giant at one point. It was pretty. It's cool for like the property value of like the characters that they're using. The movie itself is terrible, and I love LeBron to death, but he can't act from dog shit. Terrible actor, but. For that, just to see those little Easter eggs and you could just point them out while the game's going on, it's pretty cool. It was a good time. It's enjoyable from that standpoint, but the film itself is awful. It's not as good as the first one at all.
Definitely agree.
It's just bad.
Well, how many years went by? Like at least 20 before they fucking released.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
When the first one? 96.
No,
something like that.
Probably.
It was just when Jordan
96, 97.
Let me look that shit up.
I'm trying to think what grade I was in.
1996.
All right.
Also, no Bill Murray. Okay,
yeah. It's probably. I think I was in 5th grade.
What movie you guys talking about?
Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Oh, dude, I have the original in VHS in the other room. I can for sure grab. I have an unopened version of the Talking Michael toy that's. As a kid, you know how hard that is not to open?
Yeah. Oh.
So,
yeah.
My dad used to get mad at me when I used to open the toys, and I'm like, what do you want me to do? You want me to save this? I'm like,
I got.
It's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm a kid.
Yeah.
Not a collector right now.
I got Logan some. Fuck. What was it? Well, it's like the Marvel Legends they have now, but it was when they released like the ones that looked like the old school packages, like the toys that I would collect and shit. So I bought like the whole first set of those all for Logan. And what I did is I just, thumbtacked them to like his fucking wall and shit. And then I don't know how old he was when he finally was like, "Are those mine?" I was like, "Oh, well, yeah." He's like,
"Oh no,
can I open them?" And there's this moment of like my heart sunk a little. But I was like, you know what, dude? Like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Who cares? Until he starts losing like the fucking hands and all that. And I'm just like,
you're like,
but it's like,
don't.
I didn't do that when I was his age. Why would I expect him to do that? And
I don't know. I think.
Exactly.
At my age,
but I mean, I do it too. I don't keep everything in a box. Half my shit I open. Dude. I can't be an only box collector.
No, yeah, I like the fucking what are those shits called? Those little like horror things, the Tiny Toons, whatever the fuck they are. Like all those, I take them out of the box. I like seeing them up there. So it's like
those.
Yeah.
To me, if people collect those and leave them in the box, I say that, but I did that with Reanimator. He's over here. I left him in the box.
So,
but like I have like Jason over here. Like most of those, it's like, why keep them in the box? Like,
Yeah,
those are cool because it's like the
that's a little
cartoony
different.
style.
yeah.
I was gonna say that's kind of like, I mean, you get those to kind of like, I want to see you every day, like, you know, murdering somebody on my bookshelf, and then
Yeah.
But yeah, like, dude, old school Kurt Angle, Titantron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, first official like Stone Cold toy from like Jack specific. Like, I don't, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Had I known that I would still have this stuff at fucking 38, I'd be like, oh, I would have definitely kept this in the box. But
Well,
You
like
know
I
what?
have none of this shit I had as a kid either. I wish I did, but it's like I'm glad I did open it and play with it because now they're all gone anyway, so it didn't really fucking
no,
matter.
dude, like when Jason sent the picture of the Tiger electron, dude, I used to hours of playing, and then me and my brother would switch. Like, I got tired of Street Fighter, he got tired of X-Men, we'd switch. Like, dude, and then it's funny because as a kid you're like thinking this is awesome, and then you're like, oh man, this is like pretty shitty. But dude, no, this thing was like keeping me busy everywhere.
It was dog shit, but it was yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I
it was
mean,
all we had. I mean, we could touch on that now.
I hadn't thought about it or seen it, so you sent it in the chat, and I sent it to my brother
Until I said that
like,
shit.
Dude. Yeah, I was like, dude, this is like a time capsule for us. You know,
It's like a trip down memory lane and shit when you see this. It's like, damn.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, is that the X-Men one? I'm like, no way. I was like, that's why I was like immediately like, dude, holy shit. Like we had those for sure. You know.
Well, I mean, we could, fuck it. We can just touch on that, right?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
No, I mean, can you hear me? Yeah. One of the things I brought up was like 90s collectibles or toys that, like, you know, I said that don't exist anymore, but half the shit that like I thought of, like they tried to bring back, so it doesn't really matter. But it's not going to catch on like it was then, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
So to me,
not as bad. Yeah, there'll be like a select group that
it's not. Because so what I was thinking of was the Tiger handheld electronic games and shit.
Yeah.
So when we were kids, they'd make like crappy little fucking handheld video game versions of like Street Fighter, and then like X-Men. They had like everything, and like pretty much anything you could fucking think of, they turned it, you know, or like Sonic. They had Sonic in little handheld, and it looked like fucking crap, but like you're just like, oh, I have it.
Can't afford a Game
Boy. One that was
cool as
yeah.
Can't afford a Game Boy.
Exactly.
It was like it gave like the parents relief, right? Like, I don't have to go all out on a Game Boy. They can just still have it's still Sonic. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't even know.
Exactly.
I may be dating myself. Do you guys remember or ever were familiar with a show called, hell was it called? I think it was like Cowboys and Moo Mesa.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Okay,
yes,
hell yeah, dude.
Cowboys and Moo Mesa.
I remember it, but then like after a while, I felt like nobody else saw it. I'm like, did I make this up, or was like the only person that
shit was tight?
But yeah, I remember I had a few of those that I'm like, I'll probably never see those again. But I saw some people have a few of them. Like, it jogged my memory because, you know, there's always something you'll see at like Frankensons, and I was like, dude, why is that like familiar? And I'm like, and I think that's where it was from. Like another one that like I would love to see come back. Even I don't know if I wanted to see him redo the series, but dude, Street Sharks was pretty awesome for a while.
Yeah, we've been saying that for a minute.
Street Sharks would be fucking amazing if they did something new with it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Joey brought it up when somebody asked us like what favorite 90s cartoons. Did anyone say Biker Mice from Mars?
I was about to just say that too. I forgot about it until after we did the episode, and I was like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Biker Mice from Mars. I forgot about that one, dude.
They're bringing it back.
Oh,
are they really?
Like, so I remember, I mean, I say a few years ago, but now, fuck, it was probably a decade ago, you know? But still, Biker Mice from Mars was like fucking 1995. You know what I mean? Like, and then in like 2000, I don't know, mid 2000.
Did we lose them?
No.
Another, like a continuation.
You cut off.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now you're back.
Yeah. It wasn't as bad.
I cut off.
That was you cut off. You cut off mid, yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they brought it back like a few years back, like early mid 2000s. I think they did like another like continuation of the old cartoon, and then that didn't. Unless we're watching, who the fuck's watching? You know what I mean? Like, so
who's it for?
And then
who's
now,
you know.
Well, which isn't that the reason why they have all these streaming?
That's just it,
now,
because
like, bringing like
well, you would think
the clips.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, exactly.
They don't have to put a whole studio behind it and all this funding. They could just
so
go
the
watch
Saw.
it. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They really
The
don't want
clips
you to
that I
talk
saw
about this.
seemed like it was. Yeah, I know. The
You
clips.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
We know
whoa, fuck you and your biker mice and your Mars.
He's making too much
But,
sense right now.
It looked like the
Yeah,
same.
yeah, cut him out.
It looked like the same cartoon. Do you know what I mean? Like, so seeing it, I was like, that's not new, but it probably was. I don't fucking know. I hadn't watched it since I was
new
a
to
kid and
everybody
shit.
else that haven't
Yeah.
talked. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why no lie, like not to
Um,
turn this into a
but
different
yeah.
podcast, but like that's why I get mad when there's like the generation now they act like they own so much. I'm like, dude, everything you guys are doing is a copy off what we've already done.
Oh yeah.
Or remake, whether it's fashion, movies, TV.
There's no
words.
such thing as an original idea right now.
Yeah, exactly. I
It's
mean,
all
even radio-
rehash,
radio is
remakes.
ridiculous
But-
right now,
but-
so.
But it always was. Just look at it. Look at it. We just talked about biker mice from Mars. We talked about fucking street sharks. Where did all that shit come from? Somebody fucking copied Ninja Turtles. You know what I mean? It was like, oh fuck, that works. They mix these weird ass animals with like some fucking superhero ninja shit, and they're badasses, and kids like it. So suddenly it's like, oh yeah, we could do that with everything.
Well, I don't
And-
mind them. I don't mind them copying or getting like idea
Well, I don't
from a
either.
certain thing.
An
But
idea,
but it does bug me now when they just rehash it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like at
rehash it,
least these
rebrand it,
motherfuckers,
yeah.
at least these motherfuckers were
Yeah.
like, okay, we're gonna take that idea and we're gonna make it our own idea. Now it's like, let's just take that same specific fucking thing and re-release it, but we're gonna add all these like A-list, B-list, C-list celebrities to do the voice and stuff, and that's how people are gonna care because people care more
True.
about celebrities and shit than anything else.
Yeah,
so they're like,
but
Then they
Yeah.
do.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then like the other thing is like they'll take the idea and rebrand it like it's brand new, and you're like, dude, that's just blankety blank, you know, with this color add on or whatever the hell, you know what I mean? So
you added a different font, you added a different color scheme, something that
yeah, like I
didn't
didn't
need,
know
but
that I guess they were working on a Ninja Turtle anime series. Have you guys seen the footage of that? Where they made it a
No.
little bit more
Yeah.
serious, and instead of like the
No.
headbands, they had like these Wolverine looking masks on.
it's kind of
And I'm like, oh,
Okay.
guys. But it was like four. It's one, you know, you know, you're like, there's only one Wolverine per team, right? And then you see like four Wolverines, different color, like headbands. You're like, nah, this wouldn't have worked. Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm there for that shit. I would have watched the fuck out of that. Well, that's what makes sense.
Crazy.
You don't release that, but
Consistent
then
of the
they
running
announced
one,
the day they're doing a Rick and Morty anime.
Yeah.
ugh,
Wasn't
Why?
it already one?
Well, yeah, that's true. But
I'm
now
out.
they're doing like
That
a
was
whole-
manga.
Now they're doing like a whole
hentai.
thing with
Yeah,
it. I'm
that
like,
was hentai. Yeah.
Yeah.
question
God.
is, who's voicing them, or is it just gonna be dubbed? Like,
I mean, I know
that's-
we were
No,
talking
no, I mean-
about weren't they opening like a not a contest, but they were like, there's so many people that can do the voice, so I'm sure they can find somebody. But it's
Oh,
like,
no, yeah.
They definitely talked about it, and
Yeah.
there was one
Yeah.
guy that was in the front running, and then all that shit came out that like I feel like the last I heard that whole trial is starting to fall apart.
yeah, I mean,
Oh,
he,
shit.
he was a
the
quick
creator?
wasn't he? Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
okay,
he's-
so
yeah.
my take on that is like I read his apology. He didn't do what he didn't do supposedly. He was
Yeah.
still messaging underage people. Like
yeah,
that,
no, that's the thing.
that
I
is-
didn't know there was more than one thing. I just heard about the supposed
Yeah.
like domestic. And then I
Yeah.
talked to my
Well, that's how
homie,
that
was-
happened, and then
Yeah.
the floodgates.
That's what
opened,
I
and
heard.
They were like they were
Oh,
dropping
and
like the
that's usually
DMs
how
and
it goes
shit, and he
too,
was like
yeah.
talking to like
Go,
underage
"Oh."
fans, and I was like, okay, so yeah, you didn't do this. There's still a shit ton of evidence.
But there's that.
of you
That's
doing
kinda-
that.
Pickle.
So
I'm not gonna lie. like,
Picklegate.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out like, is he
Picklegate.
talking to these fans
Yeah.
thinking that they're of age because his show was on Adult Swim?
Yeah, I mean it's all like context.
You know what I
like
mean?
you don't know what.
Yeah.
You know, who knows what they were
Yeah.
talking about? You just
I
see
like
a little
that.
snippet.
Mm.
Who
No,
knows?
yeah, who knows? But I don't know.
It's Adult Swim. You got to be 18, right?
Yeah, you got to
What do
get
think?
out of the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is funny.
Which I mean, it's so funny. Like it's literally just like the bumper right before it all starts, and then it's like, "Hey, take the kids out the room. It's about to get spicy." Like,
Yeah.
but then it's like, and then it happens beyond. I mean, because no, truthfully, if you like fall asleep as a kid and wake up at 2 a.m. and Adult Swim's on, you're gonna be mortified, 100%. You know what I mean?
It was either that.
There's
or
been a
like
couple
always.
times where that's happened.
I mean,
Either-
there's
it was
some- I
always
forget-
either that or George Lopez. It was one of those
oh,
two.
that's true.
Well,
Because
see, I'm old, so to me, no. I mean, I was already a teenager when they were doing that shit. So I was like, all right.
it's like even like there's a I don't want to call it a cartoon because it's like a graphic cartoon. What's Primal? Have you guys watched Primal at all? It's
Mm-mm.
honestly
No, I
pretty
don't think so.
badass. There's
No, but I know of it. I know of it.
Yeah, it's like basically like a
It's like
cartoon
silent,
version-
practically, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's because it's a caveman like
Yeah.
showing his point of view of how he was surviving during that time. He befriends a dinosaur.
Oh yeah,
and
okay. I
just
just saw
all
it
the
right
stuff
now.
they go through, and it's like it's pretty legit. I mean, me being a freaking dinosaur fan as a kid, I was like, this is kind of cool. But like, there's
Was it
times
a
where
comic?
I,
Was
I,
it
I
the
want to.
comic first?
I forgot the name of the guy who's behind it. It's like Soikovsky or something. I forgot. It's a very specific name, so I'm sure he's known for other stuff he's done. But it gets real pretty graphic, which is why I mean,
What
like
the fuck?
sometimes I'll be sleeping and then I wake up and I see like this guy getting his jaw, his throat just bit out by a dinosaur. I'm like,
So I just Googled it right now.
Oh.
Primal,
Shit.
Samurai Jack, and Dexter's Laboratory all take place in the same universe.
whoa, wait, Dexter.
Yeah, so I'm like,
What?
what?
How?
Is it like that
was
sort
a
of
super odd
animation?
name.
How?
Mhm.
I mean, maybe he has
Samurai
the power
Jack,
to go back
Dexter
in
kind of
time or
shit.
something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of, like time.
Spear
stuff?
resembling the caveman Dexter meets the super serum and the cult around resembling the cult of Aku. The three shows are all part of the greater Gendiverse.
What the hell is
So it is done by the
Gendiverse?
same.
Yeah, it's probably the same, but it's on the same
Yeah.
fucking universe. So fucking hell, I didn't even
Which
know
is
that.
so. I mean, I never
Shit.
seen Dexter get down like that, but I mean, I guess.
Dexter's
Like-
pretty good.
He will.
I used to love that show.
It's like no, Dexter was great, but I'm saying in
yeah.
terms of the graphic nature.
Yeah, definitely right.
You said them, and then who was the other one you said isn't the same?
It's Samurai Jack, which makes
Samurai
sense.
Jack.
Like that, I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see why
yeah,
that one
especially
makes more
especially
sense.
a lot of the silent nature of it. Yeah,
Yeah, Dexter threw me out. Like that was.
That's what I was like,
Because I'm
I'm
like, all
thinking
right, Samurai Jack is like Dexter. I'm like,
I'm thinking Dexter from Showtime, like you know.
oh,
Like,
that's
I'm like, wait, the lab guy? Like, no. Yeah, that's very interesting.
That's
but yeah,
wild.
I don't know. Yeah,
But talking about streaming, I don't know if you guys saw the HBO thing where now it's no longer going to be HBO Max. It's going to just be called Max now.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's they
Why?
raised
Why do they do this?
because
I don't
Discovery
like
that's-
Prime,
Yeah,
right? Just
Yeah.
like Prime. You're
Yeah.
like, well, I still say Amazon. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go watch Amazon Prime.
Well, it's like
I'm-
NBC. They're just Peacock. Like you know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
That's
I'm
true.
like, I would have
Yeah.
never picked.
You've
that.
been watching the cock.
Yeah, that's
I
a
watch
terrible.
the
Yeah.
cock every night, bro.
Hey, turn the cock on. My show's on.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Dude, by the way, Peacock, that app sucks, bro. Like it has frozen my TV.
It really
like
does.
it fucking is so
I'm gonna
ass.
let you
dude.
know if it's not.
Hey,
the
you know
WWE
what's
section,
funny?
I'm not on it at all.
Oh, fuck,
Literally,
it's
never
awful,
even
man.
looking
Well,
at
that's it's funny because like I've been on that a lot lately. Like either I'm watching like some wrestling or I'm just looking to see what the fuck's on there. But every single goddamn time, yeah, I'm like, this is so shitty. It's so glitchy. Like it just
It
fucking that
glitches.
could just be my shitty service. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, that's the one that always happens.
It fucking
to. Everything
it
else
freezes
seems
my whole entire
good.
TV. My whole entire fucking
Whoa.
TV freezes, and I'm like,
But
what the fuck
you
is
know,
happening?
That's
you know what used to do that for me a lot was HBO.
Oh,
Like when they
shit.
first made
Yeah.
HBO
Oh,
Max,
yeah,
when
the
they were
first
blast,
run was
awful.
silly, like it was so
Like,
slow.
All I wanted to do was watch
It's like
the
I'm just
Batman
trying to
animated series.
sign in.
He's
Trying to
and
sign in.
it's like I'm not, and then you got to use
Yeah.
like the remote to get to every letter to sign in. and
Oh,
shit.
dude,
Yeah.
no.
I hate
Yeah,
that.
'cause
It's
that's how
my
it was-
nightmare,
Make it
dude.
easier. Make
Dude, I
it
mean,
easier. Dude,
That's
like,
how
come
it was
on.
with the Disney Plus app when it first came. They like crashed like the first couple days because
Yeah,
everybody was on
everybody
it,
was
dude.
trying to get into
Oh
it.
yeah.
At the same
Yeah,
time,
dude.
it was
Yeah.
fucking terrible. And it's like, well, then I'm not
I'm
gonna
like-
watch
Yeah.
anything, man.
And again,
I just
I'm
wanna
like-
watch your dumb shit
Yeah.
and just enjoy
Like
it.
I just want to watch
Yeah.
the fucking X-Men cartoon.
Yeah, I was about to say there's so many people because they didn't have any of that new stuff yet. They just wanted to watch the nostalgic stuff, and then they're
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
Great.
That's
Want to
all I
watch
did
old
as soon
school
as I
Disney
got it.
cartoons and X-Men.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I want
I
to
was
watch.
like,
And it's like,
X-Men,
nope.
Spider-Man, fuck everything. That's
like,
what I'm
where's
here
Gargoyles? This is
That and then like they
for.
changed
That too, and gargoyles. Yeah,
they changed the Star Wars movies as well on Disney
I
Plus.
wanted
They
to
had
see
like random new
Lexington,
lines
damn
and
it.
shit. It was
Yeah,
like,
they put the newest edition ones on there.
yeah.
Was that your favorite? Lexington.
I just that was the first one I remembered.
Oh, okay. I was like, nobody tops.
I was-
You
I
know
was like,
what?
They
I would
they
say
were all
nobody-
just names of New York cities, weren't they? That's all it was.
Yeah.
Or street.
Well,
names or
nobody
whatever.
to
Yeah.
me topped Goliath.
Yeah, that
Because
was good.
Goliath was just my favorite.
That's a great.
But
name.
then I'd say second was like Hudson. Hudson was just an old
Hudson's a
badass.
hood ass name, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
That's it.
If I had to pick who was gonna be my lieutenant in the crew, I'm like Hudson. That's you, bro.
It has to be
Hudson,
Lexington, you're a
yeah.
little bit of a wild card. I don't know about you.
The calmest guy ever. It's like it's just your name, dude. You're the guy.
Like,
You're leading
Sonic,
us now.
I don't know what's going on in that head of yours.
The HBO Max thing makes me laugh though.
Yeah.
It's because like you would think you would want to keep HBO because that's the one that people will go to. That's Max.
Yeah.
Like
I just
Like,
think
it-
of Skinamax.
That's
Yeah.
what I was just about to say. I was like, it's weird because it's not like you just automatically associate that with cinema. Yeah, you know what I
Mhm.
mean.
Well, that'd
was
be
like,
like,
oh, I gotta get my HBO Max on, dude. Like, it's like, now I'm about to get my home box.
Now we got to go
Yeah.
on Max so we could have our Ghost Adventures marathon.
Ooh.
are they going to be on there?
Oh yeah, they're on. Yeah, Discovery.
They're on there now?
you're
Oh
right.
no,
Yeah.
HBO. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, on HBO. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
that's where that, because
Another-
they were already on. They were already on Discovery Plus, which was another shitty app that nobody used.
Yeah, it is.
That's why
Yeah.
they're going to HBO, which now they're just going to absorb. They're just going to combine each app together, and it's just gonna become Max. But they did announce, and this is our final question before we sign off because I do have some shit to do. Thoughts on the Harry Potter series that they announced today?
Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't
even hear about it.
Yeah.
They're
So what
doing
they're
all-
gonna
Which
do
I'm
is
surprised that there
it's
wasn't
gonna
more talk about
be yeah, there's a little bit. It's gonna be 7 seasons, and each season is gonna be
The
a
book.
corresponding Harry Potter book. Because
Mm.
apparently they like left shit out in the movies and stuff. There's like more
I
details.
did hear that there
I
was
don't
a lot
care.
of people that were like,
Again, yeah.
this was done this way, and I'm like, bro, when it comes to movies, they only have so much runtime.
My
so-
thing
Yeah,
is
and it's
like, isn't
I don't
it
give a fuck.
too
yeah,
soon?
yeah. It seems like if there's not a huger uproar about it, then it's
Yeah,
not
like,
that important.
too
You know?
soon?
Yeah.
I feel like it's too soon to already fucking
what
do a
terms?
reboot. Like it doesn't feel
J.K.
that long
Rowling.
I
ago.
just,
trying to get
I,
her rep back. or
We're not
something.
even waiting anymore. Like at least a grace period of at least 10 to 15 years. We're just like, now we're doing a
Yeah.
reboot. Like, come
Yeah.
on, like Disney doing
It
the
just
whole
happened.
Moana live action movie. It just came out like 5-6 years ago. What do you mean you're already doing a live action version?
oh,
of
is that what it
movie?
is?
Yeah, it's a
Is
live.
that what it is? A whole reboot?
Are they retaining
Yeah.
the same some of the same people? I mean, obviously.
No, it's a
I don't,
whole
I don't
new-
know
whole new-
exactly. A whole new cast and
whole
everything.
new cast.
I
whole
don't
new
care.
Oh,
everything.
wow.
Which was
So,
weird though, because
I
when they
don't
dropped the teaser, it was the same music, the same castle, but like they're doing everything new.
The
Because
Prime just did
Yeah.
that, right? With like the whole that new Rings show or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Lord of
yeah.
the Rings one, or
Yeah,
the
where
one
it's
that's
like
on. Yeah.
I don't think any of the original from the movie were in there, but it was just like a whole side.
Well, because technically that one's like a
Yeah.
prequel, but I think they
Oh, okay,
changed.
okay.
They changed
But
a
you
lot of
know
shit on that
what?
one
But
too.
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
read.
Lord of the Rings to me, that makes sense because that book's older than fuck.
Dude,
Do you know what I
remember-
mean? Like, so like
yeah.
you said, like this is still too like new,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. Harry Potter was not for me. Harry Potter was like Harry Potter. What I saw it as was like the next generation's Goosebumps, but dog shit.
Mm,
Because Goosebumps to me was amazing. And I
yeah.
don't give a fuck about little witch boys and
I was
shit. Do you know what I mean?
literally just thinking about that.
Like,
I was thinking, I'm like, do
So-
kids even read anymore?
so
I'm like,
Harry Potter,
that would be the
that
go-to.
Dude,
too.
they
They
really-
read their own
Because
fucking
I was
Roblox.
thinking, like, dude, I
Fuck
used to be
you.
excited for
Like-
Goosebumps.
I like that just Harry Potter. long
Harry
pause,
Potter.
long pause, and then it came back.
Exactly.
He was like, fuck it.
No, dude, it's again, it's not even about them. They're doing a series about it. It's the fact that again, it just feels too fucking soon. Just do something
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
It's a whole
Like-
school. You're telling me they didn't have other students that went to the school that they can't tell stories about? It has to be Harry Potter.
They're like, why
Yeah.
is it just this friend
He
group?
just
Why-
came out with the video game, which was pretty fucking good. It had
Yeah,
like,
nothing to
where
do
are
with
the-
Harry Potter.
So
It was
he's
doing
great.
shit like that.
focused on the jocks.
And-
of-
Give me
It's like,
Hogwarts the
what?
series. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm cool
yeah.
with that.
I
It
didn't
doesn't have to be
think
Harry
about-
Potter
I mean,
based.
because it reminds me of like how they try to do redo Fresh Prince. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And it's just like, bro, like I don't need this to be a drama. This helped me get through so much during like.
Yeah,
bro,
why would I watch
Yeah.
it if it's a drama? I watched it because it was
I-
funny.
And that's just it. And that to me, it's like, well, fuck, dude, like there is what? How is there a new Prince? Do you know what I mean? Like he was the Fresh Prince because that's who the fuck he was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's just like, no. We need to bring it to today. We need it to be more serious.
we need
And
to
it's
modernize
Yeah.
it. And matter of fact, first order of business, Carlton, no more dancing. Like, no, you killed it.
That's the best part. Why would you take
Yeah.
that away from us?
Yeah.
Like
I'm like, we don't even get to see Jazz get thrown out of. I mean,
Last
I don't even
I-
watch it. So
last
don't
I
know.
heard, Carlton's like a bully.
Did
in
they
the
have
show.
one?
And I'm like,
How?
he's like, yeah, Carlton's like a bully in the
he's
drama.
just like
He was-
roided
he
out.
was like the, yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's just an asshole. He's like an asshole little
I'm
kid.
gonna get
He's
your
just like-
acceptance, Dad. You're like, I don't, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, because he was the one getting bullied most of the
People
time.
say
like-
it's good. Dude, I've heard people say it's a good show, but I'm like, I don't. When I think of Fresh Prince, I'm not going into it because I want to see like dramatic acting from Fresh Prince. I was like, that's not what I signed up for when I watched
You're
this
like,
shit every
dude,
other
if I want to
now
watch,
and
if I
then.
want to watch Independence Day, I will. I'm here to laugh. like I want to
You're
hear,
having a good
I want to
time.
hear the Uncle Phil jokes.
know
What's
what?
going on?
Yeah.
Go on, laugh at Will's
What?
behalf, then I'll watch
what
the fucking
would-
him slap
The
the
slap?
again. And yeah, it's
Yeah.
like at that point, it's like why would I want to watch
what would
anything
be a
else?
good show to take that was a comedy and try and make it
serious?
serious. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
Plug this bitch in.
Seinfeld.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Because I'm thinking about stuff I laugh at. I'm like, I don't know if I want to see a serious version of like The Office.
Yeah,
Or,
right.
like,
It's just the British Office.
yeah,
They're just working.
literally-
Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just selling paper. That's all.
It's like, I'm like, well, what kind of
There we
drama is
go.
going to be
Phones
into
ringing
selling
and
paper,
shit.
right? Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Oh
like-
my god, what? That's a good fucking question. George Lopez.
Yeah.
I want them to be like illegal aliens.
Oh shit.
running
You know what?
around.
You know what? Totally out of fucking nowhere. That just came to me, and it shows the type of weird fucking person I am. Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh,
That
How
would be
fucked up
crazy.
would that,
that
be?
was
That would be
a good
fucking nuts.
show. For
I
its
liked
era.
that show, dude,
Yeah.
and like, and
I'm
I
surprised
take
no one.
shit for it, and I'm,
I'm
like,
surprised
hey,
no
I
one's
liked
tried to
it, dude.
remake it. To be honest,
That's
not
what I
that I'd
mean.
like to see it, but that was like one of those ones too. Yeah.
It'll happen eventually.
Yeah.
You know they fucking remake every.
It'll
goddamn
come
thing.
around.
Yeah.
It hasn't caught their attention yet. They haven't even realized.
Not
that
yet.
they- with it. Yeah.
You know
Some
what? We need
executive
more
is gonna-
sitcoms.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna see it and be like, we gotta reboot that one. That's the problem with nowadays. Like, everything's a fucking reboot. But again,
I mean,
I think I'll go back to this. The Harry Potter shit is just too soon.
Oh yeah.
The Moana thing,
And I
too
agree.
soon.
I agree.
You want
I
to
mean, some
remake shit from
people-
the 80s, 70s, fine, whatever. You want to do your own interpretation of it for this new generation, cool. This generation is still like in its 20s, like going into the 30s. I watched Harry Potter, like that's just
Yeah.
like again, just do something original, man. Like it's right there for the taking. Stop rehashing shit.
You know what it is? It's like the Harry Potter fans, excuse me, turned 30 like 2 years ago. Do you know what I mean? And now it's like, oh. We got some more coming in for 30. So
Yeah, it's like
we got to get
hold
the
on,
next
hold on,
round of
dude.
those Harry
Yeah,
Potter
yeah.
fans covered. And you're just like, what?
Yeah.
I hope
They
it's
couldn't
like,
just, like,
I hope it's ridiculous. I hope like
the video game's
Harry's
not
just
good enough.
fucking
Fuck
somebody.
you.
It's
We
gonna
need
be
a
like,
shot.
I like all the memes they've been coming out with, like, because it's
Yeah,
on
I've been seeing
HBO.
them.
It's like Harry Potter, but it's Euphoria.
After dark.
It's just like,
Oh,
what?
okay.
they're just making
Yeah.
drugs out.
Oh, yeah,
they're
like,
doing
well,
like
see,
fucking.
Weird
Yeah,
shit.
I
they'd
would
watch
watch
that.
it.
They would watch that.
It's like the
See wizards and
CW.
shit.
That would be
This-
something.
Yeah.
Riverdale
say that.
type shit. They're
The-
getting
Oh my
Riverdale
God.
Harry
The
Potter.
CW
that's how you do it, yeah.
And
fucking-
Gorgio.
That's how you do
Yeah,
it.
that video.
Yeah.
I mean, you were just talking like, let's do Hogwarts as a whole. Yeah, let's just do Riverdale for Hogwarts.
yeah.
Oh, that shit garbage, man. Oh, fuck, you motherfuckers are watching the goddamn Gotham Knights on HBO Max. Please stop. It's the third most watched show right now on HBO Max. They're gonna give it a second season. I don't want that shit.
I
You're-
saw the
I don't-
preview for it,
Wait,
and I was
what?
like, wait, what is this about? And I'm like, these are just about the people who work in Gotham.
essentially, yeah, dude. Like that
I'm
shit.
like, I
Oh
don't
wait, I
care
heard
about
about
this.
this.
So
I'm
it,
like, you
it
guys weren't
dropped.
good at your job, which is
Was
why
this
this
the
guy
one
had
with
to
like
dress up like a
Vanessa
bat.
Hudgens or something? Or is that something
No,
else?
it's a whole new like it's a weird interpretation. Like the game came out and the game bombed, and then they fucking did the show, and it wasn't supposed to come out, but they already fucking spent so much money that we had to release it, so they dropped it on HBO Max, thinking that nobody would actually fucking watch it because it was already getting so much hate online. That motherfucker is the third most watched show on HBO Max right now, and now they're like
That's
season
crazy.
2. Fuck off,
No.
man! I'm like, get out of here. I don't want season 2. I didn't even want season 1.
I'm
I
gonna
was
have to
gonna say,
look.
dude,
I haven't.
like-
I
They
didn't hear
kill
about it.
Bruce Wayne in the first episode. Spoilers, and then like
Wow.
his kids take over, and it's like what? Like what is happening, and why is it happening?
Yeah, I don't. I
Wait,
really
his
don't know.
kids?
He has like
Or you mean the
Wait,
his,
he
fake
like-
has kids?
yeah, his
Oh,
like
okay.
it might be
The
actually
Bat Child, the Bat family.
The bad children.
yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
bad son.
Like, I
I
think
am
that
the Bat
babies.
Daddy.
Good night, bad daddy.
Ooh,
That's
I like
what it
that
is.
though.
All right,
Let me
let's,
call that in bed, Bat Daddy.
Bat Daddy.
That's I'm not gonna
Call me
lie. It's
Bad
pretty,
Daddy,
all right, let's close this
pretty
episode
marketable.
up. I don't,
pretty marketable.
Let's shut this bitch
I
down.
unfortunately have to go, but would anything else you guys want to plug or talk about real quick before we end this or mention or
Wait,
whatever?
We kind of just derailed from favorite 90s toys and shit.
Did we?
Yeah.
We were talking about. We went into the shows, and then we started talking about the shows, and then we were like,
Favorite 90s
We
toy?
segued.
I don't. If I had to pick one, I don't think I think it was all of them. You know,
it's gonna probably. Be
Well, I
my-
was such
my
a- I
wrestling
was-
pick,
Here's
dude.
what I was thinking.
that and like my Marvel toys, I would buy a lot of.
Yeah,
Marvel toys, yeah, but to me, like that's continued because it's still what I collect.
it's still here.
Yeah.
So I think of like well, again, the handheld games, but like I look it up and it's like they're still selling them on like on Amazon at what is it, GameStop, and you're just like, yeah, but who's
I
really
did see
buying
that.
it aside from like us? And
Also,
then
who's
you're gonna
going
be
to GameStop?
disappointed you know what I mean? At this day and age, you like, oh, this is what I played and shit. You know,
like, dude, it's like $3. Yeah.
yeah. But the other thing for me was like the Marvel like trading cards, and that's another thing they tried to bring back a few years ago. They reissued like the Jim Lee ones. I did too. And that's funny.
I had the wrestling ones too, man.
Like, it is so lost on people now because cards has to be a game. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh no. It's got to be Magic. It's got to be Yu-Gi-Oh. Right? It's got to be Pokemon. It's got to be collectors. And I'm like, no, I just like how they look, and you just put them in your folder and show them off.
Oh, dude, I had a
you know what I mean? Like I had so many, dude.
I still have a bunch of my basketball cards.
Like, I do too. I have some basketball ones. Yeah, I have some of my NBA ones. I think one is worth like $88. I forgot what player it is though. But
dude,
like,
it's hard because I'd love to go and check it out on the old Beckett, but I'm like, they make you pay for everything just to look up a price. I'm like, bro, there has to be a
that industry is fucking chaotic, man. The trading card industry is pretty fucking nuts. Like they are.
Yeah, it's pretty trash.
It's crazy.
It's like price that some of these cards are going for.
It's like selling drugs type of shit. Yeah.
Well, because people are willing to do a lot. Because that's my thing is like
all it takes is one sometimes.
I have a lot of pretty good cards that I know I could probably do something with, but I don't trust going to Frank and Sons and getting a proper like, oh, that's like by $5. You know what I mean? I don't trust people to be, honest about it.
That's why I took a basketball once, and they were trying to give me like $100 for basketball that's signed by Kobe and Shaq, and I'm like, "Fuck out of here!" I'm like, $100. It's both Kobe and Shaq's signature, and they're like, "Oh, 100." I'm like, "No, fuck you." I was like, "I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me because I was like a kid at the time when I was like looking at how much it was." I was like, "Fuck you! You're trying to get me like stupid and trying to get it off of me." I'm like, "There's no fucking way it's $100."
There's not going to be another time in the history that these guys are going to be on the same team at the same time. And
signed on the same basketball.
And at a time where people thought they hated each other.
I have two game worn Kobe shoes, both signed. I think right now both. I think I can sell both for like $200K.
That's what's up.
From the last I heard. I mean, he rest in peace. It did go up in value because of that.
Yeah,
but that's how that works, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, speaking of which, within the area, and I'm gonna throw it out there, and they can come after me if they watch it. You guys, Average Joe's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They gotta sell drugs, right?
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers have been there for like 50 years and shit. And who's really buying sports cards anymore? And they move from one building to another.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, you sell drugs. What the fuck are you
talking about?
Wait, that's the one by that fucking ice cream shop, right?
Yeah, it was where
we closed that shit too.
Yeah, movies, exactly.
Yeah, I was about to say the fact that it's by an ice cream shop is kind of sus anyways.
That is true, but they closed that shit down too. Like we drove bikes, we went once.
Yeah, they did,
and it's like boarded up, and I'm like, oh fuck.
It used to be Caro's, and I went there. I went there when they were doing Clerks too, right? And I remember there's like the window we're by, there's like a fucking like a crack in it. We're like, hey, what happened there? Oh, somebody drove by like a few days ago and like shot at it. We're like, can we get a new seat? Like,
you got us in the target zone.
No, you're good.
No. That's where they always shoot, and we don't like you.
You'll do just
every
fine.
Every time you come in here, you're always doing some shit. So we're gonna sit you right here. Shit, man.
All right,
man. Let's sign this one off. Links and all that in the description if it lets me, because YouTube's being weird about that. It went in my ID the other day. It's like verified.
Oh no, yeah. No, that's not new. Because if you're a brand new channel, it does that. Yeah,
because I was just like a couple months ago. I did the whole like we've been around for 2 months, so they have to like verify it. We will be on Spotify hopefully by the time this is up. But again, bear with us. We have a lot of long episodes. It takes fucking forever to upload, but we'll get there eventually. Like and subscribe.
Always like and subscribe. It's free to you.
Pogs.
Yeah.
No more 90s shit.
No, we're
next episode is Pogs.
Because now I've grown up and I like the new version of Pogs even more.
Well, someone said that. I saw a meme that said Pogs are we're cryptocurrency before cryptocurrency is what people
basically. Yeah.
Oh, those are fucking Pogs.
And now I spend my money on Pogs.
Pogs were tight.
Slammer too.
Dude, my slammer was. Dude.
I had a treasure chest of that shit.
Slamming Pogs.
My slammer was black with silver on top, and engraved was like the toxic sign for like radioactive whatever. You know what I mean? Like it was just like this, like the Batista sign was on there. I'm like, this
well, Pogs like radioactive black slammers.
Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure. the bigger the better.
Comment down below. Ask us questions, like and subscribe. We will see you guys next week. Always send us questions. Hit us up on Instagram. We're on there.
Follow us.
And follow
you
us.
figure out what our names are.
Follow Peter North on Instagram.
Google him after this.
Somebody said, I might go on there and just be like, "Hey, man, I saw you on this podcast." Just one of his comments and shit.
You're looking good now, dude.
He's not.
Not really. He looks like shit.
He's like 90 years old now.
God damn. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
So long, gentlemen.